Hello everybody and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to show you how to unbox and assemble the Pride Mobility Jazzy 600 ES. Now we already opened up the box and you have the base here, and the first thing we're doing is disengaging the automatic brakes by putting both the yellow levers on the left and right side in the downward position. You will see some stickers with the unlocked and locked icon showing that the unit's either in drive mode or neutral mode. So when they're in the down position, those yellow levers basically mean that you can freewheel the unit in neutral mode, otherwise the brakes will be locked up and you won't be able to roll it around. You might need two people, and you can go ahead and either roll it out or pick it up with two people. Now once the unit is out of the box, you're going to want to go ahead and take out any extra cardboard pieces that might be there, and you'll notice a little cable sticking out of the back. You'll want to go ahead and unwrap that cable. That's going to be the connector that you connect the joystick cable to, and we'll show you how to get all that done. And what we're doing here is showing you that you can actually remove that little black panel on the bottom part of the base to expose the batteries and check connections. It's a nice little feature for technicians to be able to go in there and check battery connections pretty easily, and it'll allow you to push the batteries out should you need to replace the batteries. Now the seat, there's many different seat options, so they do ship in a separate box. Here we're opening up the seat. It's a full captain seat. You've got a headrest, flip-up armrests that are width and height adjustable. You have a nice little instruction manual in the box with the seat to show you how to set the seat up. But it's pretty straightforward, and we're going to show you how to do it right now. We're just unpackaging the seat assembly completely. And you'll notice there are two bars. This is an H-frame seat post. So you've got two bars and a set of hooks on the bottom of the seat. Now you do need to make sure that the strap underneath the seat that we're showing you now is fished through in between the seat part that you sit on and the frame that we're pointing at here. It needs to squeeze in through there and be coming out in between the metal bars there. If it's not in that orientation when you get it out of the box, like we had this seat arrive with the strap not going through that little groove there, so we had to fish it through ourselves so that the unlocking and the locking mechanism for the seat to come out works as intended. So make sure you have that strap going through the two metal bars, and then you're going to see these two little hooks on the front side of the seat underneath. You need to get those hooks to line up with the front bar. It might help to put your brakes back in the locked position, because if it's in neutral mode, you'll see here it's rolling around and kind of fighting you as you try to put the seat on. So we recommend putting the brakes back on by putting those yellow levers in the upward position so that they're in the locked position, aka drive mode. And then it's going to allow you to get those hooks on that front bar. Once the hooks are locked into the front bar on both the left and the right side, you can push down and the seat will lock into place with the back bar. So here are the front hooks on the front bar, and all you got to do is pull that strap to either unlock the seat or lock it. So that strap that we're pulling on is basically used to detach the seat so you can pick it up and remove the seat if you need to check your batteries or do any kind of technical adjustments. Now on the right side, you do have a recline lever, and that's how you're going to fold the seat forward or recline it. It doesn't really recline too much, by the way. You do have the headrest. It's a pretty straightforward headrest setup. It has a little bar and a little tightening hand screw that you use. And there is a little set screw, so if you want to lower the headrest, you'll just need to use the Allen key to basically loosen up that set screw, and you can lower the headrest. That same Allen key is going to be used to loosen up the set screws for the armrest width adjustment. You will need to loosen up that set screw all the way to slide the 90-degree elbows into the sleeve for the armrest like we're showing you, and then the armrests just fall in once you have that elbow installed. But you can use the same Allen key to adjust the height of each armrest as we're showing you here. You just have to tighten up that set screw once you have the armrest at the desired height. And again, use that same set screw Allen key system to adjust the width. And once you have the width and the height adjusted, just tighten up both the set screws. And we just did that here, and everything should be nice and sturdy at that point. What we're going to do next is get the bracket for the joystick. We're going to take the plastic off. There's the bracket. We're going to take the joystick out of the box as well and get ready to install that joystick. So the bracket for the joystick can slide into either the right or the left side armrest, but you do need to loosen up another set screw underneath the armrest so that the bracket can slide in. And we're going to show you how all this works here. We're unboxing the joystick. Underneath the joystick, there are two holes for the screws that are used to mount the joystick to the bracket. Those screws are in a little hardware bag inside your user manual bag. So grab the 2 little short screw. And by the way, read your user manual in its entirety so that you know how to break in your batteries and how to use your entire power chair properly. So here we're putting the bracket in for the joystick. After you slide it in, you just got to tighten up that set screw and make sure that the bracket is in the same orientation as you see here. You want that plate to be up, not down. Line up the holes on the joystick controller with the holes on the bracket. Put your screws in, tighten them up. You will need to get a screwdriver for that with the appropriate bit head and tighten things up. Not too much, but just enough so that they're nice and tight and it's not going to go anywhere. And now what we need to do is run the wire from the joystick all the way down the 90-degree turn from the flip up point, and you want to leave some slack there. So that it's not too tight and you can actually flip your armrests up and down. There are some holes on the armrest, and that's used for the zip ties so that you can secure your cable and route it down the armrest to the elbow and then to the actual seat frame assembly. So there's really no science to this. You just want to make sure your cable is not too tight so that you can actually flip your armrests up, so that you can make the height adjustments and width adjustments as well if you need to in the future. You don't want to have everything so tight that you can't really work with the adjustments. So we're just taking our zip ties, routing that cable from the joystick back towards the back of the armrest, down the 90-degree elbow for the armrest to connect to, and then all the way back to where the cable actually fishes into the shroud assembly or the body assembly. You want to make sure you connect the male and female connection for that joystick to send signal and receive signal down to the controller, which is inside of the base. What's great about these power wheelchairs is they're pretty much like almost modular. You can take pieces apart pretty easily. So if you do have a technician that needs to do a repair, it should be pretty quick. Pride Mobility also includes a 1-year in-home service agreement, which is pretty nice. They build really high quality products. They have a lot of confidence in their products, and that's why they include such a great warranty and that 1-year repair contract. So once you have your joystick cable completely set up and tightened down with all the zip ties, just cut the excess parts of the zip ties out so that they're not sticking out. Be careful, they can be sharp. You don't want to leave a sharp piece of that zip tie sticking out. And now what we're doing is taking the stickers, which are actually reflectors. They come in the user manual bag. Just make sure you install those stickers because it is good to have a little bit of visibility at night when you're on the sidewalk so that people can see you. Those reflectors light up pretty nicely whenever there's any sort of light hitting them. And what we're doing next is just taking the seatbelt out of the plastic and styrofoam wrap that it was in. There's a little zip tie. You can adjust the seatbelt tightness. Very nice feature to have that. Now what we need to do is connect the batteries. So you want to flip up the foot plate, and there's these little tabs that you want to push inwards on each side of that main rail that the foot plate attaches to, and then you should be able to pick up, and that entire front piece with the foot plate comes right out. And then as you can see, there's some cables here, 2 of them with a red handle and 2 of them without. You want to go ahead and connect the ones with the red handles to the ones without, and that's going to supply power from each battery to the controller. So it has 2 12-volt batteries. It's a 24-volt system, and they're wired in series. So that's what we're doing here is we're basically connecting the battery harnesses. Once they're connected, you want to push them down in there so that you don't have them kind of pushing out against the body panel with the foot plate. And you want to get the bottom rail to sit into the hooks, and then those 2 tabs that are on each side of the main rail in the center that holds the foot plate, you want to push them outwards. So we're pushing out on the one on the left, going outwards, and now the one on the right. We're going to give you a better shot here by flipping up the foot plate and show you. You just pull that tab outwards, and that little metal pin you could see slid out and locked it in. And now we're pretty much ready to go. The joystick's powering on. We do have a full in-depth review video of this product. This video was just to show you how to get it up and out of the box and assembled for the first time. I hope it was helpful. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're giving away a mobility product once a month to a random subscriber. That's going to conclude our video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.